Here.
Dr. Miller? Absent. Mr. Moore?
Here.
Mr. Chapman?
Here.
And I am here, and I'm opening this statutory meeting as the Secretary of the Board to do election of officers. Will you all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Delegations?
Yep.
We have Denny Hardman for delegations. If you'll come up to the podium there. And our protocol is a 3-minute timer will be set. All right. You got it? All right.
Ready?
Go ahead.
All right, so there's some problems, and they need addressed, they need fixed. Had a young lady on the wrestling team who did not get to finish the season, and according to the quota, it says they have to finish the 11. Now, she didn't get a finish because of grade issue. The only thing was, the way I understand it, the tests were not given to her the way the IEP, when the parents sat with the group and it was done. Her IEP was not followed. Now, they did allow her to retake a test. You had a teacher that literally held that grade for 2 weeks. According to the rules and regulations with the SSAC, if they miss more than 5 days of consecutive practice, then they go back to the beginning of the year and they have to get 12 in. Due to the fact that it was so late in the season, she could not get 12 in to compete in the girls qualifying region. Now, that knocks her out. That needs addressed, that needs fixed. She should be lettered. But due to the rules that was passed by the board, Tony presented on what the requirements were to let her, she should have let it, because that was not her fault. You have teachers that are making these kids feel like idiots, and they won't ask for the help they need. You need to address that and fix it. Now, I have a young man, which I brought up at the sports banquet, got outstanding wrestler in 2025. No, he did not place first. But that is the only thing the coaches vote on. There are other coaches that say, if you're player of the year, you're first team All-State. There is no voting in wrestling other than the most outstanding wrestler. And these kids that do wrestle for Gilmer County High School are competing against double and triple A schools. And even some of the double A schools are actually triple A. I mean, it's hard to compete against a school, even though they're considered double A in wrestling, who has 3, not 1, not 2, 3 full teams and kids still sitting at home.
Sorry.
And your time's up. All right. That's all. There's one delegation, right, Lisa? Moving down to organization of the board, we got election of board president to a 2-year term. I'm going to open the floor for nominations for board president.
I'll nominate Cody.
Second.
All right. Is there any other nominations? Hearing none.
Hillary Miller.
Hearing none. Is there any further discussions on the nominations?
No, I'd just like to say, I think Cody has represented us very well in the last 4 years. I think he brings a level of professionalism, and I'm just excited to have him continue that role for us as a board.
Hearing no other nominations, I'm going to close nominations. And
Hey,
Hey,
can I do this over the phone?
yeah, I got you. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay, we're electing board president right now. Nominations come to the close with me being the nominee.
Okay. I make a motion
Well,
to.
yeah, we got a motion. We're good.
Okay.
we're already past that. I'm going to move on to take the vote. Nominations are closed, and all those in favor of Mr. Moore becoming the elected board president for a 2-year term signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I'll abstain for the record.
All right, election of board vice president for a 2-year term. Want to open the floor for nominations.
I make a motion to nominate Dustin Freshour.
I'll second that.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Is there any other further nominations? Hearing none, I'm going to close the nominations. All those in favor of Mr. Freshour being elected board vice president for a 2-year term signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the same sign. Motion carries.
Abstain.
Oh, I forgot to hit the gavel down with the motion.
And your
I'll do it for you
chance.
later.
You missed it.
All right.
My only
So,
chance.
all right, I believe we're on item C, establish schedule of regular monthly meetings for 2026, 2027. Dr. Mendez, do you have any comments or things, recommendation there?
I just recommend making a motion to approve the meeting dates as presented. There's a lot similar to what we've done the past several years with the times, and it seems like that's worked out. Tried to get that out and posted and sent to everybody early, and I didn't hear anything back. So just go ahead. I recommend
For the
making.
one- I want to say one of those days were on Columbus Day.
Yeah, it's October 12th.
I don't know that we get Columbus Day off.
No, I think we always have it on Columbus Day.
Do we? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
off and then I have to come to the.
Yeah, I don't think we get Columbus Day off. So.
Okay, we're good.
But no, all those seem to be about the same as what we've had them in the past. I recommend making a motion to approve the meeting dates as presented on the 26, 27 board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the proposed schedule of regular monthly meetings for 2026, 2027 school year. Are there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right.
Definitely Hillary.
Yeah, I probably will take that one. All right, we're to D, appointment of committee members. We'll start with the Leading Creek Governance Board.
I nominate Cody Moore.
Second.
Any other nominations? Okay, nominations have come to a close. All in favor of me serving as the Leading Creek Governance Board representative, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, we have Safety Committee. I'll nominate Larry Barton.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for nomination of Larry Barton. Anybody else? Okay, hearing none, we have nominations come to a close. All in favor of Mr. Barton on the Safety Committee as the representative, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, we have Extension Service.
I nominate Hillary.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded for a nomination, Hillary Miller for the Extension Service Committee. Any others?
Okay, hearing none, acclamation, we'll close that one out. All in favor of Hillary Miller serving as Extension Service Committee Representative, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Abstain.
Okay, motion carries. Policy Committee.
I nominate Cody Moore.
Second.
Okay, there's a nomination for Cody Moore for Policy Committee Representative. Any further nominations?
I think last time both of us did it. Are we gonna do two people again?
How you have that structured, Dr. Minnie? We need two on there. I don't know how you have that
I
rearranged.
think that every board member is supposed to be on a committee of some sort.
Okay,
So we did have two board members on that committee, and you can put as many board members on any committee as you want, as
Okay.
long as it's not over two.
yes, yeah, sure. So do we,
Well, I would like to serve on that committee again.
okay,
I'll nominate Hillary.
and I'll second. Okay, so we
There we
got two
go.
nominations there, Cody Moore and Hillary Miller to serve on Policy Committee. Any others? Okay, we'll close those nominations. All in favor of Cody Moore and Hillary Miller serving on the Policy Committee, say aye.
Say aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And then the Audit Committee.
I'll nominate Dustin.
Yep.
Beat you
second
to it.
there.
Have a fight.
Second.
Okay, any other nominations for the Audit Committee? Hearing none, all right, nominations are closed. All in favor of Dustin Freshour being the representative for the Audit Committee, say, aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. Okay. Calhoun Gilmer Career Center Administrative Council.
Nominate Larry.
All right. Is there a second? There's a second. Okay, any other nominations for Calhoun Gilmer Career Center Administrative Council? Okay, hearing none. All in favor of Mr. Barton serving as the Calhoun Gilmer Career Center Administrative Council representative, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right. So
I need to go back and I need somebody to nominate me for the safety committee so I can serve on a board. or
Okay.
committee.
He's on one of the-
Yeah.
you're not on anything, right? Okay.
He does.
So we'll go
I
back.
make a motion to nominate Brett Chapman for the safety committee.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all right, we got a second to put Brett on the safety committee with Mr. Barton as well. Are any other nominations for safety committee? Okay, hearing none, acclamation, we'll close that out. All in favor of having Brett Chapman added to the safety committee, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? All righty. Motion carries. And I do believe that finishes up appointment of committee members.
Good job, guys.
Okay. Now we'll go to the consent agenda and start with approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of June 8th, 2026.
I make a motion
Make a
to,
motion.
I got you today, Hillary. I'll take care of you since you're on the phone. I make a motion to approve the minutes from the June 8th, 2026 regular meeting.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of June 8th, 2026. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Okay, any abstention? Motion carries. All right. We have paid bills to be reviewed and ratified by the board. Ginger, I'll let you have the floor.
Okay, so we have been hard at work since we last saw you, and then I added a couple more bills just right before, well, Devin added them right before I came in here, just to do a little more cleanup, plus we're finally getting a maintenance truck on site. this week. So we got that check written, and we didn't have to have board approval for it, but since I was asking for the other, we just went ahead and put it on there, so everything else was pretty much standard.
I make a motion for a formal ratification of the bills paid as
Second.
presented.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the ratification of the bills that have been presented to us. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Ginger, I guess the only question I have, do we know when the second truck may possibly show up? Have we got?
I have not been given another date yet.
Okay.
We're so grateful.
Well, sure.
for one.
Yeah. Okay, I just thought I would see if we can clarify that, so. All righty, any other further discussion on that motion?
No, sir.
All right, all in favor of ratifying the bills that are presented to us, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, next item, approved budget supplements and transfers to be ratified by the board. Ginger, I'll give the floor back to you.
Same thing since we last saw each other. I've been working there, getting all the money in the right places and making sure we had everything covered for the end of the year, so. Gotta look at both of those.
I'll make a motion for the budget supplements and transfers as presented.
Second.
Okay, been properly moved and seconded for formal ratification of the budget and supplements and transfers as presented. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right. Now we have an open enrollment of pre-K student from Braxton County and a first grade student from Calhoun County. Mr. Dr. Minnie, anything else we need to know there?
No, just make a recommendation to approve the open enrollment as presented with a pre-K from Braxton, first grade from Calhoun.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the open enrollment as presented by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments on that main
Are
motion?
those residents of Gilmer County or are those?
No. Those are open enrollment. They're following
Okay.
our new open enrollment
Okay.
process.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, we'll move on to the cash report for May 2026. Ginger, I'll give the floor back to you.
Okay, so this is our normal process that we do monthly. It just appeared so late because I didn't have it ready for the 8th meeting and we never put it together since. So June won't be finished until probably your last meeting in July.
Any questions for Ginger on the cash report? It's an information item only, so we don't need a vote or anything to proceed there.
Wish my checkbook had the same balance.
Mhm. All right, move us into new business, and we'll start with approval of treasurer for the board for FY 27. Dr. Minnie.
As per West Virginia Code 18996A, each county board of education shall, upon the recommendation of superintendent, appoint a treasurer of the board. The treasurer is the fiscal officer of the board or the employee commonly designated as the person in charge of the financial affairs of the county board. I recommend appointing Ginger Altizer as the treasurer of the board for the FY 27 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to appoint Ginger Altizer as treasurer of the board for the FY 27 school year. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? I just want to thank Ginger for what she's done the past 4 years and that I've been on here and ready to work with her for another term. So, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, we have approval of the annual Medicaid MOU for 2027. Dr. Minnie.
This is an annual thing. We've done it for, ever since I've been here. We've done for the last 4 years. And this kind of happened with the closure of Reese's. They got, instead of sending things through there, we pay an expert in Marion County Schools to submit our Medicaid paperwork. And they charge us contracted hourly rate for that. And you can see what that rate, I believe it's $55 an hour. So that would be through, same as we've done for the last several previous years, the same type of thing. So I make a recommendation to make a motion to approve the MOU with Marion County Board of Education as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the MOU with Marion County Board of Education as presented by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, we now have approval of the FY 27 agreement from WebNet. Dr. Minnie.
This is a service agreement. This is the problem management system, which is called Oz, which we track different maintenance requests and things like this. We've also had this agreement for several years and recommend making a motion to approve the agreement with WVNet as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the agreement with WebNet as presented by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Yep, any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, we'll move to approval of the Head Start contract. Dr. Manning.
This is a similar contract we've had in the past. Follows the pre-K program and what we offer students that are in Head Start and the Head Start agreement, providing services to those. And it's got what we're required to do and what the Head Start's required to do, and it hasn't changed. I don't believe. It's same agreement that we've had. So I recommend making a motion to approve the Head Start agreement as presented.
So moved.
So moved.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the Head Start agreement as presented by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right. And then we have approval of contract for vision evaluations and service. Dr. Manning.
Same thing, MOU for this year for vision contracted services for our students with vision problems. And contractors shall be compensated $350 per day. Same contract that we've had in the past. I would recommend making a motion to approve the contract with .13 Vision for vision service for the 26-27 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the contract with .13 Vision for vision services for the 2026-2027 school year as presented by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, we have permission to sell bus number 68. Dr. Manning.
Director of Transportation is recommending that bus number 68 be declared surplus and sold at public surplus auction. The money from this sale will go into our bus replacement fund. You got a little letter there. What it is, bus 68 is a 66 passenger 2012 Thomas. And it is our oldest bus and no longer contributes anything to our overall fleet value. So that one's not, we don't get reimbursed for that one. So I recommend making a motion to approve the declaration of bus 68 as surplus and selling the bus using the public auction surplus.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to declare bus 68 surplus and be sold using the public surplus auction as presented by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, we're going to do permission to pay payroll vendors as needed for 26-27. Dr. Manning.
This is each payroll is completed. The finance department must issue checks to vendors for withholdings from the employees' checks. Since these payments are considered accounts payable in nature, they should have board approval. However, it'd be impossible to provide these lists for approval in advance of every payroll. The finance office will provide the Board of Education with a list after each payroll, and they will be a part of the packets at the next Board of Education meeting. Therefore, I recommend making a motion to give permission to pay payroll vendors as needed for the fiscal year 27.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded to give permission to pay payroll vendors as needed for the FY27 school year as presented by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. Okay, we have permission to pay West Virginia Cares and Intego as needed for the FY27 school year.
And this is another one that we keep up with as preschool provider. Gilmer County Schools is required to use West Virginia Cares to conduct employee background checks for direct access to employees to preschoolers. Identigo is the fingerprint provider, and Gilmer County Schools has an application fee and also covers the cost of the fingerprints for employees. as this is an additional to their normal state federal fingerprints. The checks need to be ready for employees to take to the fingerprinting appointment once they're scheduled. Therefore, I recommend making a motion to approve payment to the West Virginia CARES for the application fee and Identigo for fingerprints as needed for the 2026-27 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve payment to West Virginia CARES for the application fee and Identigo for the fingerprinting services as needed for the FY 26-27 school year. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, that'll move us into personnel. And at this time, I make a motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel, which discussed in public may affect the reputation of an employee.
Second.
Second. All right, it's been moved and seconded to go to executive session. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Hillary, we'll call you back.
like that. It's an inside joke. He never says anything. Motion to arise.
Let me get Hillary here.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Okay, we're getting ready to rise from executive session.
All right.
All right, so I got a motion to arise. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, properly moved and second. We arise from executive session. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. Okay. Ooh. Oh no. Lisa, do you have a paper? My computer just died or something.
Here.
Oh.
Yeah, you too.
Maybe I got two.
Sorry, just give you my
Let me get
computer.
back to where I was. Sorry. Okay, so we're back into personnel and we'll start with the professional portion. Dr. Manning.
Recommendation for hire, Brianna Browning, elementary teacher, 4th grade job, Gilmer County Elementary School. Craig Arthur, Titan Rising Academy teacher, Gilmer County High School. And Eileen Matheny, virtual foreign language class facilitator, Gilmer County High School.
I make a motion to approve the professional part of the employment agenda.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the professional portion of the personnel agenda as recommended by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that made motion?
No, I'm just want to say that the Titan Rising Academy teacher, that's a new class that we're having, and I'm just looking forward to that. And I hope it adds to the high school, and I hope the kids enjoy it.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, on to service.
Nothing in service.
Okay, on to extracurricular.
Extracurricular positions for hire, Andrea Russell, assistant varsity volleyball coach, Gilmer County High School. Randy Ratliff, auxiliary varsity golf coach, Gilmer County High School. Emily Freimeyer, head mini Titan golf coach, Gilmer County High School. And Chelsea Devens, extracurricular band camp instructor, Gilmer County High School.
I make a motion to approve the extracurricular part of the agenda.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the extracurricular portion of the personnel agenda as recommended by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, and resignations.
Resignation, George Denny Hardman, head varsity wrestling coach, effective June 16th of 2026. Danae Dobbins, auxiliary varsity track coach, effective May 29th, 2026. Patty Nicely, secretary 3, Gilmer County High School, effective 6/30 of 2026. Emily Jadamski, auxiliary mini Titan volleyball coach, effective 6/26/26.
I'll make a motion to approve the resignations of the personnel agenda.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to accept the resignations portion of the personnel agenda as recommended by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion?
No, I'd like to thank Patty Nicely for all the time and the years that she spent at Gilmer County High School. And I know that she was really tied in with the sports and all the extracurricular activities. And I just want to thank her for her time. Denny, I want to thank you for your time that you spent as a coach. It's not easy dealing with kids, but I always felt like every kid that was on your team, that you gave them everything you had and stood up for them just like you were here tonight. And I appreciate that very much.
And I want to echo basically the same sentiments as Mr. Chapman. Thank those employees for their service. And again, we can always, improve on things like were mentioned and keep moving forward.
The same.
All right. Any other discussion? Okay, hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right. Anything else in personnel?
Nope.
Okay, we'll move into old business. And we have ratification of workers' compensation provider 2026-2027 selection by the superintendent. Dr. Manning.
Okay, we posted that workers' compensation with our 3 bids there that we solicited. And I think Work Partners National Incorporated quoted us a premium of $50,875. And I recommend making a motion for a formal ratification of the workers' compensation carrier for the 26-27 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded for the formal ratification of the workers' compensation carrier for the 2026-2027 school year as recommended by the superintendent. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that motion?
It was in COVA what we were on? Yeah. So I thought.
Okay. Anybody, any
Do
other
we know
discussion?
anybody else that's using them? I mean, that's a workers' comp. No.
Nope, we're in the state of West Virginia.
Okay. Nope. No further questions.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right, that'll move us into the superintendent's update. Dr. Benny.
So one of the things I need to have is a policy meeting. However, our board docs is going through a transition. I was going to have it Thursday, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to actually log in and work. So it's probably going to be the following week. I just wanted to give everybody an update on that. We got to get some policies updated for the upcoming years and then be able to have a handbook presentation at the probably not Monday's meeting, but the first one there in July. So we got some time before school if we need to make some adjustments to handbooks. So handbooks and
Can
all
I correspond? Please get us that handbook to look over early. So if we have any board member comment, we can talk about that.
yeah. And what
That's
we'll do
always
is it's going to be a
always
lot
the-
similar, but we'll highlight like we did last year, the
Yeah.
changes and those types of things that we put in there. Because we found some things in the staff handbook we need to include, and we found some things in the student handbook we need to include. But it's going to be similar to what we've done in the past with some additions. One of the things I wanted to talk about was the I Love West Virginia Public Schools campaign. We have a rollout tomorrow at Hoover High School that will start posting out the positives about West Virginia schools. And we're trying to get active with posting out a lot of the positives about West Virginia schools and academics. We have that. And if you guys would follow that and look at those things that our group is posting out, it'll give you an idea of some of our talking points of what we're highlighting in our local schools and through the improvement process, what we've accomplished as a state. So when you talk to your constituents, you can highlight those things. Those things will be shared on our local sites too, and you guys are more than welcome. There's going to be some talking points and things like that I'll share with you after tomorrow that we'd like to promote and highlight, just promoting our local West Virginia schools. I think that State Board President Hardesty said there's up to 20 schools on the chopping block. They've lost 6,000 in enrollment since October, which is equivalent to 6 districts, which is a lot. It's crisis time. People are going to start all over the state losing their public schools. And there's, it's kind of, we're already consolidated in this county, but there's a lot of schools on the chopping block. So I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. You'll see that information come out. You're going to start seeing posts and things come out about that. But with no adjustment to the school aid formula, with no additional special ed funds, and then our money's flowing to different areas, it's going to be pivotal that we all kind of get on the same page with the same talking points about that.
Anything else?
That's all.
Okay, that'll move us into board member comments. We'll start with Mr. Chapman.
I hope everyone enjoyed their 4th of July and just kind of hitting on what Dr. Minnie had talked about, the budget. I think harder times are to come, and we're going to have to be fiscally responsible. In our last meeting, we set our budget, and I want to commend our board on having the foresight to set that. I think we're in a good position, but it's not going to be as easy as what I think the next 4 years were, what the last 4 were. So that's going to take more community involvement, help. I think that we have a strong community here in Gilmer County, and we'll be just fine.
I have nothing at this time. Dr. Miller?
No.
Mr. Freshour,
No comments.
Mr. Barton.
Dealing with what Dr. Minnie said, dealing with, like the SBA funding and all that, I think it would behoove the board on the next agenda to have possible resolution to dealing with what the superintendent's group is going to do. Politicians understand one thing, and that is a vote. And I was under the misconception of state board website I looked at today that, the state superintendent's on there and other people, but found out later that our fearless governor has the final vote on where any monies is spent. Our boiler went down the tubes and 2 charter schools received funding. So, it's time to turn the political heat. That's what those people understand. So it's time to do that. So like I said, the next meeting, possible resolution to get out to do that. On the good news, the Career Center received 12 bids for the new kitchen and that part of it.
That's all.
On the 8th, barring no unforeseen circumstances, those bids are supposed to be open. And that's a major project because they're taking out that one whole wall down there and redoing it. So it's not just the kitchen area itself. It's like a little over $2 million. So those are good things that are happening. So that's, again, I hope everybody enjoyed the 4th and looking forward to the schools just around the corner. Be here before we know it.
Don't remind them, my kids are already.
That's a fact.
Football season, the cross country and volleyball will be here in less than a month. So that's all I got.
All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. We adjourn the meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Meeting adjourned. Thanks, Hillary.